what's so special about Godwin? It's that picture of the drummer and the fife and the flag carrier they call the Spirit of 76.
Okay.
He was the flute player, the fifer,
Oh.
and his brother was the drummer.
Uh-huh.
And that's what it tells about on that monument there. I know he looks a little bit like Johnson, you know, President Johnson, but that's okay. And this all used to be Godwinville. They divided it up to these Ridgewood or Woodridge, well, I forget there's these corporate names, you know, whatever, real estate names, you know.
Yeah.
But it used to be named after him. Boy, this looks slippery. Be careful now.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad at all.
And that church over there, that's Mount Carmel, and that's named after a vision the Holy Mother has in Israel. And it's got a really weird story about it because the vision was a British officer. A British officer saw the Holy Mother on Mount Carmel, and then the Catholic Church adopted it from the Episcopal Church.
Okay.
As one of their Marian devices. So it really bridges the gap between Protestantism and, like I was saying, the Holy Mother is a bridge that connects almost everything.
Yeah.
A lot of the religions, but it connects two of the big ones, which is Protestantism, which is called Anglicanism, and the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
This is Abraham Godwin here. And here, this is a picture of him here, this flute player right here. That's Godwin, and that's his brother, and this is George Washington. And it says that he was the fife player for George Washington. And that's why it was a claim to fame, but like it was a big claim to fame in the day. So that's who he is. And I got pictures of him in my book and stuff. I really consider it symbolic that that he was that. I haven't read these in a while.
Yeah.
So his father was the head of the Navy and stuff, what called the militia and all that. But then he was the fife player, where it says the word fife on here some way. First military. I used to always find real quick. And it's hard to see through all this like aging stuff. It's getting older as time goes. I haven't cleaned it in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's become hard to see the word fife wherever it is in here. Oh. All right, I don't want to get around. Oh, get the camera off.
Huh?
Turn the camera off and let's relax and like read through this.
Yeah.
You read through this one and see if it tells you what he did.
After the war, he married, settled in Totowa, now Patterson, and devoted himself to the fine arts and the pursuits of civil life. Was elected to the legislature 1803 to 07. Rose to the rank of Brigadier General New Jersey State Militia in 1814. Marched a company of Patterson volunteers to Sandy Hook. Was received with great acclaim and worked on the...
I found it. It's here.
Yep.
Here it is. See? Abraham playing fife.
Okay.
Right? And it sounds like a small thing, but that means he's this guy, because nobody else is playing a fife. So Abraham's playing a fife, find him in the picture. Where is he? Right there.
Yeah.
Right? These are the guys that you see in that picture of 1776, the fife and the drum and the flag.
Yeah.
He was the fife player.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I guess that's like, come on. And there's George Washington on the white horse, and the white horse is always important.
Yeah.
The white horse is always important. So there's a white horse in here, and the fife player, and the father of the country, and it's just like, this is sacred ground. You know? And they changed it to, they broke it into 1,000,000 pieces. Total was like Patterson, Patterson, Silk City, for God's sake,
Yeah.
Like, this guy he's probably the most unbelievable guy that ever lived.
Yeah.
You know?
Is he
Okay,
inspirational at all to you?
So, the Holy Mother's got a lot of reason to appear here. Between that and then that being Mount Carmel, where it's just a mission of where she appeared in Mount Carmel in Israel.
Uh-huh.
But in all these places, she never gave secrets before.
Okay.
The one in Sicily, she says, I'm going to give secrets. I think she says 17 of them, and here's 2 of them. This is a special place and a special time. Now there's 15 other secrets to give out. And that's a heck of a thing. That's Mount Etna size stuff. Dealing with Mount Etna here, you know what I mean? And Etna's like, these are man-made things. Etna's the biggest thing on Earth.
Yeah.
It's the biggest thing on Earth is volcano Etna. Santorini and the one, the Herculean one, these things took out civilizations. Mount Etna could take out the world.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really big one. It's the big one. Okay.
I didn't know how crazy that was.
Journey to the movie theater. So now we know that these not appear in any place. And then we got another thing they got. I'm a first responder at 9/11.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm the highest ranking first responder. Oh no, wait, what am I saying? Like crazy. No, I'm a civil defense.
Okay.
And civil defense it got a weird thing because it's Department of Defense. Disaster control, civil defense. So it means you're not getting paid, you're civil. But then when they rate people in the responder list, you're rated by your organization. And most of them are state people there. There's not a heck of us feds left, you know what I mean? The CIA maybe, and maybe the FBI and stuff, but they weren't really there at 9/11 so much, and they didn't add as a first responder. Civil defense was there as a first responder because they called and asked for help because the regular responders were buried, they lost their strength, they were buried, and they needed metal cutters and all this. So then civil defense came in as a request from the regular pay services, but once they got there, they had federal shields.
Yeah.
So I had a federal shield down there, and that's the way they rate you is what your shield is. And there wasn't a heck of a lot of federal shields down there.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's a list of the people that died at 9/11, and where exactly?
Yeah, that's for Van Ness Park.
Somewhere, but Ridgewood lost the most amount of people at 9/11 than any other town.
Really?
Ever, yeah, anywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because the train station's right there.
Yeah, it's easy to get to New York for your job.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how icy this is.
So they put salt on this one.
Oh, good.
There's another thing going on, but it's that way. But there's Prospect Street, but we're not going to my house. But someday when we go to my house, my house is connected to Ridgewood.
Oh, okay. Where is it technically then?
Well, that's Prospect Street where the big bank ends up there. You know the giant bank?
Yeah.
That's the end of Prospect. My house is at the beginning of Prospect, which is a very short street. It's in the triangle.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
is Glen Rock, Fairlawn, Paramus Triangle. And then the triangle's got right next to my house. There's this smokehouse, they call it, where they smoked hams and fish and whatever they say in there.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of smokehouses around, and they're really significant because they didn't have refrigerators back then. So that was where they made the food for the army. And so the 1776 where I sleep was the camp, and the smokehouse was where they got their food. So it wasn't just a place; it was really a destination to get your preserved food, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, and it's a really big smokehouse. And another thing is that a smokehouse, just by its name, you can tell must give off a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
And it has a big chimney for a little building. It's a little building with a giant chimney with a giant fire in it, and they heat the smoke, and it somehow purifies the meat, right?
Yeah.
You could probably see it a mile away, 10 miles away, You could probably see it from High Mountain, you know where William Patterson is and all that.
Yeah.
You could probably see it from New York. I mean, that thing really bellowed out smoke. And the thing is that if it was the summertime, during the day, was probably when they were running it the most, because in the winter you got ice, so you don't really have to rush the smoke stuff. But in the summer, as soon as you killed an animal, you had to smoke it in order to make it
in order to preserve it? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was probably running at its max in the summer, in the day, because of how they just trying to keep the thing, because we can't keep it cool. You got to smoke it.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's burning, so it's not going to get confused with any other fires. There weren't any other fires around it, so you could probably see it from miles away, large distances away. It was almost like a point, like a volcano. And it's right next to my house. Hi! Look, we're doing movie. We're gonna go document the Holy Mother with the best camera made. This is Del.
Hi.
This is school here.
Good,
This is Tito Burrito.
Oh yeah.
It's a high school or grade. It's a business school. They take care of me.
Yeah, we take care of you.
Good.
We're kind of all in love here. She comes from like Brown University, the other one Rhode Island University.
Yeah,
we're gonna go
RISD.
viral with the Holy Mother appearing. This is going to be the most famous thing on earth. What's happening here? Yeah, you guys are going to be busy. Imagine how busy they're going to be when the tour buses come.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows this guy's. Everybody's counting on. I call it my dream. But like, wow, they got the barricade up. Cats is playing. That's why.
Oh.
So that means there'll be a big crowd here tonight.
Okay.
Oh, they're trying to got the lights stuff. Well, it's not totally too dark. Oh no, I should have came earlier.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well, we're gonna have a lot of chances.
No, they got the lights on and it messes it up. Yep.
All right.
There's the ER there.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't work with the lights on. When the lights are kind of like, the ER's there and then you count 4 bricks up and all you can see is the white spot. Now I can see her totally. I can see her eyes and everything. See like the R, and then there's 1 brick, 2 bricks, and 3 bricks. The bottom part of the second, 4th brick, there's a white thing like a mouth.
Which brick?
The 4th brick up,
Okay.
there's the bottom of the 4th brick, there's a white spot in the middle of it,
Okay.
and that's the mouth.
Uh-huh.
And then the rest is a face up there, but you can't see because we're looking, because you need the sun's in the wrong spot. But
Yeah.
that's the face, and then you can see the shoulders, and then the body drapes down like that.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'll see it better when it's daytime.
Yeah, daytime if you can see it playing, especially across the street. And I'll show you where it comes from. It comes from this. The funniest thing is it looks exactly like that.
Really?
Yeah. That's just her way of playing games in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, you see this picture on the wall in there?
Of the theater?
Yeah. You see where the R is connected to the big wall, the big wall, the big tower?
Yeah.
You see that black thing behind the R?
Yes.
That used to bolt into that wall.
Okay.
And that caused the face. So the face is 3-dimensional. It's not going away.
Uh-huh.
It's just the lighting, of course, the lights are in the other direction they're going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I get it.
Yeah, we'll go see how it looks across the street. Hey man,
How's it going?
we're checking out the Holy Mother. You guys got to move your spotlight so it points onto it. The spotlight's up there. If you had them pointing, so they pointed towards See where the R is where that Houston bolting?
Oh, yeah.
That spot. If you got that spot, that's where the face came out of that spot. Okay.
All right.
That would do it. Then I'd be able to be day and night. Now I can only do it during the day. Once I turn the lights on, it kind of obscures it. Kind of like looking at a festival vibe. Let's see how it looks across the street.
All right. All right, let's not get hit by a car. Thank you. Oh. Oh. All right.
See it a little bit better this way.
All right.
Nope, once it comes night, what was I doing sitting in there the whole day? I could see it perfectly all the time. And it's even better when you're using your imagination than when you're during the day.
Uh-huh.
Regular people can't see it now, only I can. And then we can go see the white horse.
The white horse? Where's that?
It's in the back. It's how I get here.
Oh. Oh, your bike?
Yeah, I should warm it up anyway.
All right.
Hello.
Hi. Is this all right? Is it okay if I... Oh, thank you. Okay.
We're doing a documentary about that.
Oh. By the way, your outfit's really aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, thank you.
That is so cool.
It's visible best in the day. Once night comes, it gets kind of like less visible.
So what's this about?
Oh, it's about Phil and how he hangs out in Ridgewood, and why he does, because not many people know why.
That is really cool.
Yay!
Sorry, I'm very camera shy.
Oh no, you look great on here.
Thank you.
All right, white horse.
Bye, Sam.
Okay, bye-bye. There it is.
Oh,
It's got a little friend R2D2 is by it. This is something that I always needed and I didn't find until 2001, the year one.
okay.
Is this. It's I used to wish, but I never found it. And then they made one in 2001. Harley Davidson made a flying horse bike.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it gets cold and I'm supposed to like.
Oh yeah, warm her up.
I'm glad I did that.
Keep it
Now I
warmed
know
up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get home.
Good.
sometimes I go through here because it's like too many autographs to sign in there.
Hi.
I warmed up my bike.
Okay.
We're doing a video.
Okay.
They covered the world.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
It's hard to believe that you're actually. Yep, they cover the world.
Yeah.
And like.
I've always wanted one of your shirts.
Really?
I've seen like the shirts that you guys sell, and I
They
was like,
take
they're
forever
so cool.
to come in when we order them.
Really?
So yeah.
Oh.
What's your video about?
Oh, it's about Phil.
Cool. He comes around here
It's
all the
about
time.
this-
He comes stop by and he goes to the front of the store. He plays
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, everyone knows him.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what's playing tonight?
No.
Cats.
Cats?
Cats,
Yeah.
a Broadway musical and made
Oh,
into
yeah,
a
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
With real live actors made into cats.
Really?
Yeah, it's like not a cartoon or nothing. It's like famous people that are, you see them?
It looks weird to me.
I did
They
not
look
see
weird.
that.
Yeah, they look really weird.
Look like cats.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
They have
I'm gonna
like
have to take a
Taylor
look
Swift
at it.
as like a
this
CGI
one?
like
Really?
anthropomorphic cat.
Is
Yeah.
this on TV at all?
You can
like,
probably
for
find the
commercial?
trailer on TV. Yeah.
That's why I don't know what it is, because I never watch TV.
Cats was huge when it was in like on Broadway.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the barricade up, so I guess they expect.
Oh, it's like
some-
literally happening right now?
Yeah.
it's
it's out
his
right now.
opening night of Cats.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Very nice. Interesting. Are you going to go tonight?
Yeah. Oh, you got a map. How big is the map?
Oh, jeez. I have
That's
no
the whole
idea.
county.
I guess so.
The triangle is on that map. I was telling her about where I live. I live in the middle of the triangle.
Yeah?
You know the area
Where?
of Triborough? I
No.
live in the center of the Triborough Triangle.
Really? Did not
Yeah.
know that.
You got super close up on there?
Nah. On the map?
Yeah, you want to look?
Yeah, sure.
Go in this, you know, this is